So they say that Cassie's gonna be cross-examined in the P Diddy trial. I think this is day 4, right? Now this is what things gonna get ugly and people gonna get upset. We know P Diddy is scumbag. I think that's what the prosecution is trying to do, is paint a picture of how rotten P Diddy is before they get to the charges, because none of these charges really has much to do with the RICO case just yet, in my humble opinion. But I think things are going to get ugly. Now, we know P Diddy is disgusting because he wanted to watch his woman have her mouth urinated in. But I can say what the prosecution is going to come up with is because the text message says that Cassie was excited for the next freak off. She texts P Diddy saying this. That's going to be a problem. We know P Diddy had her, after she would get the DNA of the men on her, he was in the other room watching. He's a perv. They would bring the DNA evidence in there to him, and he would rub it, he would get her to rub it on his nipple. I think I just threw up in my own mouth. Now, nobody can question where P Diddy is a scumbag. Even if he was to get off, which he's not, I think everybody would be come to the agreement that they don't want to be associated with P Diddy anymore. But I don't know, because Epstein still had friends in high places even after he was convicted of being a molester. Now, we don't have all the graphic details of Epstein like we did on P Diddy. But today, when Cassie is cross-examined, things are going to get real nasty, and people are going to be upset because the defense attorneys are going to really go after Cassie. If you think she was weeping before, you wait and see what they do to her. She may go into labor. Don't understand how people associated with P Diddy for so long. And I think the defense is going to bring up, you were in a relationship for 10 years. You kept frequently going to these freak-offs. Why would you, if he was such a monster, why did you keep coming back? And why did you say that you didn't want him to be involved with other people? That's why you were jealous, so that's why you did it. Now, that's the part they'll be able to make Cassie look bad. I think they're going to have to start establishing, when these other witnesses come forth, the racketeering charges. I'm still waiting for the other co-defendants to come forth so they can show us who else was involved, his security, his assistants, and all of this. So it's going to be interesting for day 4, and we'll see just how bad they're going to make Cassie look, because they're going to make her look bad. Nobody has to make P Diddy look any worse than he already does, because I don't know why anybody want to watch their woman with somebody else, let her have her mouth urinated in, and you take the semen of other men and rub it on your body. What a disgusting pervert.